And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically. Kyron.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies! First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now on the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for space. It's ball. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Power football with the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. sends it back in motion to the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a first and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just plowing ahead. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. The give. Look out, he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulling and finds his man on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hokie!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wants to change this route. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's thrown. The short hands. It's Holloway. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now on first down from the 28. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds a little space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Near the 3-yard line. He's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over 1st and 10.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute for you.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Drones. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Pulls it in. It's Holloway. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Drones. Skips away from pressure. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll go to the sneak. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll run play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Lagway. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback keeper. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Goes to the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
It's just so nice to have a signet guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. It's a draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
In the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 40. Florida, 20.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. He leaves it with his back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Touchdown, Florida! And here they come, almost all the way back.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Let's go.
Trying to pound it in. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Drones. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback making checks. Looking for room, it's Stewart. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On the snap, it's Daniels. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This is an offense that obviously practices 2-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sideline so guys can get out of bounds.
The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights off the defender. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Daniels. Caught near the sticks. It's Lagway. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Gators! And the comeback is on.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the back. Running to Green. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese.